Hey guys, before I start out any kind of, real video, I'd like you guys just to mention one thing. Um, if you don't mind, I would like people to check out my Resident Evil 4 Let's Play, because it's not getting much momentum right now. I think it'd be really cool if you guys check that out. And also, the reason I'm mentioning that here is because I'm having audio problems, which I can't turn down the audio on the game. It's just impossible. I cannot turn down the audio on the game. So the game ends up being louder than my voice. So I was thinking maybe, you guys might know how to fix that. And while you're helping me fix it, maybe you can go watch it. Because I'm trying to get some, I'm trying to do more games. Because every game that I've ever done a Let's Play of, which isn't much, to be honest. Well, actually, okay. I've done a lot of Let's Plays, but I've actually deleted most of my videos. I did a Let's Play of Left 4 Dead. I did a Let's Play of GoldenEye. I did a Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins. And I got about a couple hours into the game, like 10 hours into, not 10 hours, but like 5 hours into the game. I did a Let's Play of Morrowind. I did a Let's Play of a lot of games. But Rome Total War, I recorded about 2 hours of Rome Total War footage and I just never uploaded them because they eventually just got corrupted on my hard drive. But yeah, I mean, if right, minority prospers. All of the Let's Plays I've done that have been successful. I'm considering this one successful, even though it's not my most successful. That have been viewed widely. Oops. Have been strategy games, and I realized that there's like a market for that within the Let's Play community. There's a market for your Aragon, Protestant Reformation. Interesting. There's a market for that's why did it start there? It doesn't make any sense. There's a market for it because most people you see doing it aren't going to do Europa Universalis. They're not going to do Supreme Ruler. They're not going to do that kind of thing. They're going to do more traditional games, or like more, well-known games. Like they're going to do Call of Duty. They're going to do, I'm trying to think of an example. They're going to do, the Resident Evils. I'm doing Resident Evil 2, but, they're going to do a lot of those, more common games. They're going to do Dead Island. I did Dead Island 2, but I'm just saying those because I can't think of a good example. They're going to do, I'm completely stupid. They're going to do some games, Prototype, Infamous, that kind of stuff, Crackdown, that kind of stuff, games that, already have a lot of exposure, and, I don't, mind doing games like that, but I prefer doing, kind of like these, games, but I do like to, Austria's getting beaten up, I do like to, do other things as well. I like to do things like, Dead Island, and I've done a few Call of Duty videos that I actually deleted. I got text message there. I like Resident Evil. I like Dead Island. Though the Dead Island at Let's Play is kind of on hiatus at this point. It's been a couple weeks, probably about a week or two. And I've actually done Call of Duty videos too that I completely escaped my mind. Anti-Piracy Act, Infamy, -5. Yeah, why not? I actually quite enjoyed doing Call of Duty, and its expansion. That was a fun Let's Play, very fun. Venice is huge now. Someone recommended putting artillery in my European armies to help the sieges go faster. I'm like, meh, maybe. Probably not. But if you look, level 2 forts are becoming more prevalent throughout some of Europe. They're starting to spread a little bit, and there's the Reformation's in here. I definitely like this mod better than the actual game, though. I'll say that. I find it far superior. I'm quite enjoying it. Alright. Mission is still to convert Foggia, but very, very soon I should be able to modernize the military. in February of 1504. So 3 years. It'll end all these bad events that I'm getting, or it should. I don't even have that bad of revolt risk anymore in most of my provinces. Ah, Phagia has been reclaimed or converted. All right, reclaim Sicily. Sicily was lost to the Empire in 965 when the island fell to the forces of Mahomet. It's time to make a triumphant return and let the Greek once more be heard on the island of Damocles and Archimedes. Right. I have to own Messina, Palermo, and Malta. All right. I will go after Messina and Palermo, and I will get 10 prestige and 10 legitimacy. Will I get cores on it? Oh, I will. And I already have Syracuse, so, you know. Okay, demand annexation, unlikely, okay. Dissolve this alliance. Alright, then I'll break royal ties, then I'll cancel vacillation, then I'll declare war. Stability drop. I think that's new. They added in a stability drop anytime you break a royal marriage. Which I guess kind of makes sense, but in a way not really. Because the people wouldn't care, if you ask me. You know, the average everyday guy wouldn't care too much. Cancel vassalization. Alright. They now know something's coming. They know something's coming. They have to. And I'll actually send the Italy, the Thema Italia down here. Alright. Let's see. Declare war. Conquest. Bohemia is the defender of the Catholic faith. Don't think they're going to join the war. I'll do it out of conquest. And I will annex them. For only, like, probably, I think it's going to be, like, 2 infamy. Alright, there we go. Oh, he needs to be in the Thema Thracis. And we can take you out of here. And you out of here. Because there's no need to have you there right now. And you can go there. We're still using spears, so shock is still useless. Not spears, they're pikes, but you know. What? You're supposed to have admirals concerned. Yeah, we'll do that. Russia's gonna call us into another war, I bet you. So his siege is 1, and his siege is 1. Alright. We can easily win this siege. See? That quick. Alright. Won the siege of Messina. Annex to infamy. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Did I really just say that? Don't ever let me say that again. Okay, Russia is now at war with these people again, which they are constantly getting into a war with. And if it's a defensive war, I'm not gonna... Yeah, it's a defensive war. I'll accept, but I'm not gonna do too much. Because I've got no reason to. Alright. They'll probably accept white peace from us. And Russia is the alliance leader finally, so... yeah. I accept that. How about concede defeat? Nope. Okay. They'll offer us peace on their own eventually. Because Russia's a beast now. Let's look at the armies. They probably have a larger army than us. I'd be darn willing to bet. Yeah, they have a huge army. Much larger than ours. When England is just getting torn up. Oof. England. Come on. Someone said that England is like a pie. Everyone wants a piece of it. Yeah, that does seem to be the case. Because now that England's out of the big, you know, I said that they weren't out. Now earlier, they're out of the international scene. I'm gonna say, they're not, obviously they're not dead, but I would say that they are pretty much a non-threat anymore to anyone. I mean, look at this. I mean, their navy can't be that big. I'm not gonna check it right now because it'd be a waste of time, but you know, I'm gonna miss when we lose the purple of Byzantium. It's gonna be quite sad day for me. And now that Austria's down, there's no real strong Central European power other than Bohemia. So, yeah. And Portugal's losing to Catalonia, who is currently occupying Malta. And Portugal owns Malta, so we'll have to just wait for that. Once my economy picks up a bit more, I might improve my navy a little bit. Oh, they lost a war against the Mamluks. Alright. The Mamluks have, from what I can tell, not done too much. We're still allied with these guys, Funj. We're still good friends with them. So I'll just we don't need to send a gift to them. I'd like to stay friends with them. Aha, new king. Better king. Much better. Oops. Much better king. Much better king. Alright. We need a statesman to pass the Dissolution Act. Alright. So what's a statesman? How do we get a statesman? Statesman. National tax modifier. Actually, that's not a bad idea anyway. I wasn't planning on keeping him, but is he that's a statesman. Alright, now we can enact the Dissolution Act, which prevents kings from exercising absolute control over their kingdoms without the consent of the parliament by making a requirement for the members of parliament be called at least once in every 3 years. So, yeah, but basically, okay, I didn't even know we had a parliament, but I guess we're calling it the Senate, not the parliament. But, yeah, so we'll pass the Dissolution Act, which will gain our free subjects 1, which it's now very close to full. Or no, it's not actually, it's exactly 0. I want to get free subject up all the way. Normally, I don't like messing with aristocracy and plutocracy because I don't like I like to go by my real world preferences. In the real world, I don't like aristocracy and I don't like plutocracy. I like a meritocracy, which isn't in here. I like free subjects. I like centralization. Well, okay, depends. In the case of America, I would like it to be more decentralized. In the case of a empire, like a more of a imperialistic state, like the Byzantines would be, it'd be better to be centralized. But I support decentralization for America. Innovative, obviously. I hate narrow-minded people with burning passion. Mercantilism, I actually prefer free trade, but for a nation such as ours, doesn't make too much sense. Defensive, more than offensive, as in we are very, we are very, what's the word I'm looking for? We are very isolationist. I don't like being very, dealing in other nations' affairs. And if you think about it, we've only conquered what the missions have been said, and we've not conquered too much outside of that, except for Erasum. There's been a few provinces, but for the most part, it's not been that. Land versus naval, I don't really care about the navy. That doesn't matter. The quality versus quantity, I think quality is a much better policy. And now we're the 8th best nation in the world, so it's actually quite disturbing that we're not the best anymore, but it doesn't bother me too much. I just hope Portugal loses to Catalonia quick, or wins, it doesn't matter. I'd rather go to war with Catalonia, but I'm almost out of time, folks, so I will adjust the technology to go to land, to get my land technology back up. And as always, folks, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.